The funny thing is, like, it was leaked apparently by Candice Owens, which is kind of a weird thing. That's not the hero we all expected to have. This is the one. So, if you didn't think Steven Crowder was an asshole before this is a good video to watch to emphasize what sort of a person he really is. Her wife is 8 months pregnant, and she would want to go to the grocery store with a car, and shit broke loose.
Because I drew a boundary. I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary in abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things...
That's the first, like... That's the first red flag of Steven Crowder being an asshole. I think this is, in general, you can generalize it to be like right-wing conservative view, like wifely things. What the fuck are wifely things? To use that sort of speech is kind of fucking weird to me. There is no specific things that are like categorized to be wifely or husbandly things. Like, if you have those categories, you want to be oppressive and you want to, like, dominate the other person, not live with them in unison.
Then I will go pick up the groceries.
There is no groceries. I do have
steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect the man? Yes, other than man, other than man, you see love and respect. No. Other than man, no, you're not taking the car.
Steven,
you're not taking the car.
Steven,
you are not.
Then I will ask them to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not about Steven.
Give it an Uber.
Okay, Steven, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go. Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends. I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
What do you need me to pick up? I'll get it. I'll be back when I'm back.
No, that doesn't work either. You'll be back when you're back. That doesn't work either.
See,
like, this is so fucking abusive you don't even understand. Steven Crowder apparently looks like he's going somewhere. And there's been a question rumoring around Twitter, like, why doesn't they have a second car because Steven Crowder is a millionaire? Well, the reason why they don't have a second car, probably, is because narcissistic people who want to have minions instead of partners don't want them to have a car so they can actually rule their lives completely. Because if they only have one car, that is Steven's, then he can just say, you're not going to take the car, you're not going to go see your friends, you're not going to go to that thing you want to go. Then he will rule and own her life. And that's what narcissistic, sociopathic people like Steven Crowder do. So that's the reason why this is a huge deal at the moment.
You understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going to be back on back?
Steven.
The only way out of it is discipline and respect. It's the only way out of it, or we're at an impasse.
We are at an impasse.
Good. Because you can't have any discipline and respect.
Steven.
Yeah. There you go. You throw your hand, you give up so easily.
I don't give up, Steven.
Hillary, you give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Steven, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Steven, your abuse is sick. Your abuse
Watch it.
is sick.
Watch it. Fucking watch it.
I'm gonna let go.
Threatening your 8-month pregnant wife to watch it. I don't know for a certain, but this fight looks like Steven would go even further than just saying things. I don't know for a fact, but I've known people who've gone further, who talk to their partners the same way, and Steven's demeanor, the way he's sitting there and controlling the life of his still then wife. Now they're getting a divorce, which is a fucking great thing for her to get away from an abusive like marriage. people have gone far, and saying fucking watch it from her, like bringing up that Steven is abusive. I wouldn't feel safe to be around that person. Well, I would, because I'm bigger than Steven and probably could whoop his ass. I don't like fighting, but I don't think he would do the same threats to me. But if I was her at this point, I wouldn't feel myself very safe.
Oh, I'll get pushing with you again. And I need some space. We need to just talk and baby for a little bit. Okay? I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem. I've never received love from you, and the fact is, when I go, look, I need you to do A, B, C, and D, you just be disciplined about it, you go, no, but I love you more than life itself. Okay, put on some gloves. No, but I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. That's not fair, and it's disingenuous. Hillary, you're right, we're at an impasse. Become someone, listen to me, day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage anymore. I'm going to go. I'll get text.
Wife worthy. I mean, if you're already married and you're having a discussion like that, maybe the reason why you got married was wrong. Maybe Steven was in for it for something else. Probably. I mean, that's kind of a weird discussion to have. And she should have left the conversations like ages ago. She's standing there. I don't know if she wants Steven to acknowledge something, but I mean,
What you need, I'll get you what you need. I love you. I'm committed to you.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not going to.
Are you committed enough to do those things? You're not committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to you. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things? Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm going to just
Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the medication the dogs take? No, you take Betty.
yeah, I will fuck you up. That's a healthy way of talking to your wife. Disgusting. Steven Crowder had a response to that video. A funny response, if you ask me. Here we go. My statement. This is one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen.
I commented on my ongoing divorce on Tuesday, requesting privacy in the best interest of the family, but also by court order agreed upon by all parties. Look, broken marriages are ugly, and in them people do ugly things. Myself, of course, included. I would.
The funny thing is, like, Steven publicly said that it was his wife who filed the divorce, but it was in fact Steven who started the whole thing. I think Steven went to talk to a divorce lawyer first, and the wife was like, okay. And Steven was already living in a different apartment. Like, he bought a house away from his family, from his children. So they were already probably parting ways. So him taking the high road is kind
never
of funny.
Claim otherwise. However, due to recent misleadingly edited leaks to the tabloid press without context and not subject to consequences of the court.
You don't really need context to see that what he said to his wife is really abusive. And you can hear his wife's voice that she was really scared and distressed. You don't need context for that. He was being threatening to his wife. That's it. End of story. No context needed.
Well, if not privacy, the next best option is truth. So today, I have filed a motion to officially...
And also kind of funny that he's saying that private videos, privately leaked videos, spreading privately leaked videos, when he does that all the time. So it's not okay when it's happening to you, but it is okay when it's happening to someone else.
Actually unseal all files as they relate to the matter of legal record, finances, relevant medical records, including mental health history.
This is the small dick energy that I was talking about. Like, Steven is trying to build a public case against his wife. He could just publish the rest of the video. That would be great, but he wants to destroy his wife. So that's why he's gonna publish everything. He wants to publish all the records.
Your evaluations, depositions, and any motions or sanctions from the courts of Texas. I will not be leaking private marital information to the press, but if the privacy agreements are not respected by all parties, I will address all that is a matter of irrefutable legal record in full context next week.
I don't think this is gonna happen. I don't believe this guy for a second. No one should believe this guy for a second. But unfortunately, his fans are on his side. But that's kind of a coward's way out that he's taking. Just trying to spin this around to be about mental health and such. What a small man. I hope that he loses all the endorsements, and I hope that he gets wiped from the earth, because Steven Crowder doesn't really bring anything. Like, he spreads hate and violence and fear. He doesn't really try to make anything better. He just laughs on other people's misfortune, and he also is a vile human being. And now that other people are laughing for his misfortune, he's all of a sudden playing the victim card, which is kind of ironic, but that's just how the right wing works. That's just how they do things. I'm pretty sure that he also got demonetized on YouTube, just like Matt Walsh got demonetized on YouTube. I don't even think if Matt Walsh is still